The next algebraic method that we will look at is called the cross multiplication method. So let's consider two linear equations in two variables, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. Let us call it 1. And the next equation is a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Let's call it 2. Now let us apply the elimination method to solve these two equations. If you remember the elimination method, we will make the coefficients of one of the variables same in both the equations, and then we will apply addition or subtraction to eliminate that variable to get a equation in single variable, and then we will find the value of the single variable, and once we get the value of the single variable, we will substitute that value in the one of the equations to get the value of the other variable, right? So now let's try to eliminate one of these variables. The way we can do it is by making the coefficients of y the same. So if you observe, in the first equation the coefficient is b1, and in the second equation the coefficient is b2. If we multiply 1 by b2 and then 2 by b1, we will have b1 b2 and b1 b2 as the coefficients of y in both the equations, and then we can subtract the equations and eliminate y. So let's try to do that. So by multiplying the 1 with b2, we have b2a1, then we have b1 b2, and then we have c1 b2, right? And in the second equation we have b1 a2, and here we have b1 b2, and here we have c2 b1. So if you subtract, these two terms get cancelled out, and you will have x times b2 a1 minus b1 a2, right, plus b2 c1 minus b1 c2 equal to 0. So this means by simplification we have x equal to, if you take these two terms on the other side, you have b1 c2 minus b2 c1, and by sending this term on the other side, it will go in the denominator. So that will be a1 b2 minus a2 b1, right? b2 a1 or a1 b2 is the same. Similarly, b1 a2 or a2 b1 is the same. So this is your x value. So by solving these two equations using elimination, we have got x equal to b1 c2 minus b2 c1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Now let's substitute x in equation 1. So we will have a1 times b1 c2 minus b2 c1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1 plus b1 y plus c1 equal to 0. So now if you observe, all of these are constants except for y. So now we should be able to calculate the value of y. So let's take every term to the right hand side except for y. So that becomes b1y is equal to minus c1 minus of a1 times b1 c2 minus b2 c1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So now let's bring b1 to the right hand side. So that goes into the denominator of every term. So y becomes minus c1 by b1 minus a1 times b1 c2 minus b2 c1 by b1 times a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So by taking LCM, here we have b1 a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So this is your LCM. So this becomes minus c1 times a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So here we have the same denominator, so pretty much we have a1 times b1 c2 minus b2 c1. So y is equal to this expression. So next we'll simplify this. So by multiplying the terms, we have minus a1 b2 c1 plus a2 b1 c1 minus a1 b1 c2 plus a1 b2 c1 divided by b1 a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So here we have a1 b2 c1 and a1 b2 c1. This is plus and this is minus. So these two terms get cancelled out, and we have a2 b1 c1 minus a1 b1 c2, the two terms which are left. So and here b1 is common in these two terms, so B1 A2 C1 minus A1 C2 by B1 times A1 B2 minus A2 B1. So B1 B1 gets cancelled out, and your y is nothing but A2 C1 minus A1 C2 by A1 B2 minus A2 B1. So by solving these two equations, we have these two terms, and if you observe these two terms, now the denominators are the same. So this can also be expressed as x by B1 C2 minus B2 C1 is equal to y by A2 C1 minus A1 C2 is equal to 1 by A1 B2 minus A2 B1, right? So the reason is, if you bring B1 C2 minus B2 C1 to the denominator on the other side, you will have 1 by A1 B2 minus A2 B1. Similarly, if you bring A2 C1 minus A1 C2 on the other side, it becomes y by A2 C1 minus A1 C2, and it is also equal to 1 by A1 B2 minus A2 B1. So these three terms are equal. So this expression can be remembered simply by looking at this figure. So you have B1 C1 A1 and B1, and then B2 C2 A2 and B2, right? So and then you have x here, y here, and 1 here. So it is x by B1 C2 minus B2 C1 equal to y by C1 A2 minus C2 A1, which is nothing but A2 C1 minus A1 C2, is equal to 1 by A1 B2 minus A2 B1. So this is your cross multiplication of coefficients. So this is why this method is called cross multiplication method. So when you have given two equations and you are asked to find the values of x and y, you can simply apply this expression to find the values of x and y, right? So x is nothing but B1 C2 minus B2 C1 by A1 B2 minus A2 B1, and similarly y is equal to A2 C1 minus A1 C2 by A1 B2 minus A2 B1. So if you remember, in the earlier lessons we have discussed the relationships between the solutions of two equations and the coefficients of its variables. So we can actually deduce those relationships again here by looking at these expressions. Let's see how we can do that. So these are your x and y values. So for these values to be defined, the denominator should never be equal to 0, right? So there are two cases, either the denominator is 0 or it is not 0. So let's look at the first case, which is A1 B2 minus A2 B1 is not equal to 0, which means A1 B2 is not equal to A2 B1. I just took the term to the other side, which means A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. Bringing the A terms on the left hand side and taking the B terms on the right hand side, we will have this. When the coefficients share this relationship, which is A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, then we can say these have unique solution. The second case is A1 B2 minus A2 B1 is equal to 0, which is the denominator is 0. So this means A1 B2 is equal to A2 B1. Again, bringing the B terms onto one side and A terms onto the other side, we have A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2. Let's assume this is equal to a constant k. So this means A1 is equal to k times A2. Similarly, B1 is equal to k times B2. So let's take the two equations that we had, A1x plus B1y plus C1 equal to 0 and A2x plus B2y plus C2 equal to 0. Substituting these two coefficients in equation 1, we have k times A2x plus k times B2y plus C1 equal to 0. So this is nothing but k times A2x plus B2y plus C1 equal to 0. So but we know A2x plus B2y plus C2 equal to 0, which is nothing but A2x plus B2y is equal to minus C2. So this is nothing but minus C2k plus C1 equal to 0. So this means k is equal to minus C1 by minus C2, which is nothing but minus minus cancel, k equal to C1 by C2. So this is nothing but A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. If this is the case, the two lines lie exactly one over the other, which means that there are infinite solutions for these two equations. However, if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2, then in this case these two equations will have no solution. So what we have learned is we are able to deduce the relationships within solutions and coefficients in the cross multiplication method. So first case was a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. If that was the case, then we had a unique solution. But if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, we have infinite solutions. Whereas a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2, then those two equations have no solution. So this is your cross multiplication method. By using this method, we can easily calculate the values of x and y when you are given two equations with two variables x and y.